Microsoft has access to a broad set of security signals that it uses to generate this threat intelligence and make some security insights. Microsoft train artificial intelligence systems. They use machine learning models to enable them to gain some advantages on these would-be attackers. This can often result in protecting customers before an attack becomes a successful breach. So what does that look like? How much data are they Microsoft pulling in? Where are these trillions of signals coming from? So I just sort of run through some of the stats, which I think give you an idea of the scale of the the data that's available to them and that they use to go ahead and inform and these different products that are out there. So Microsoft receives telemetry from more than 1.2 billion Windows PCs. Across both consumer and their commercial segments. Microsoft have got over 1 billion apps and services users. There's 470 billion emails that pass through Microsoft's products through their email services every month. And those kind of numbers and that kind of information that they've got has allowed them to block more than 5 billion threat attempts every month. So by using these services, you are really leveraging a huge organization with a huge amount of data that it's then using to push back to its customers through its products, to try and keep you safe from would-be attackers. So what does that look like in real life? So the last slide for me, just want to walk through, this is a real world example of where all of that threat intelligence and that automation came in place to protect the customer of Microsoft's. So this is, in October 2019, there was a high school economics teacher that essentially, using G Suite Education through his Mail app on his Windows 8 PC, he gets an email through with an attachment. What he doesn't know is that it's a brand new variant of the Emotet banking Trojan, and he's the first person ever to receive it. So he clicks on the attachment, but before the attachment can open, the Mail app has queried that attachment against 80+ cloud-based machine learning models. At the same time, it's pushing that into a VM, detonating the file, so opening that file up, and then there's an AI system watching that to see what happens when the attachment's opened. Both of those processes, using the information that it's gathered through the threat intelligence, utilising all of those 8 trillion signals of historical data. Both of these services determine that the file is malicious. So Mail deletes the attachment from the PC. It flags the file for review by a human analyst within Microsoft to review that and identify that this is a new variant. And the AI system then automatically updates all of the other services within Microsoft. And all of that took place in 400 milliseconds. So it really is, a huge benefit to customers, and for every threat that it finds, Microsoft feeds that back into all the other services that are within there. So that's everything from me for the moment. So I'm going to hand over to Cassandra Browning from Microsoft. Cassandra, over to you.